Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another video. It's that time. I'm going to do some quick picks on all of our top 25 college football games. We're going to predict the outcome, the winner, loser, final score, and we'll take a look at our best bets, the money lines, the spreads, the over-unders. This is our quick picks. We're going to run through these games as quickly as possible. For a more in-depth breakdown, check out my video that came out yesterday. That's where we go over all the games in detail. This is the people on a time crunch. We're going to quickly hit them all. First things first, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, drop them below. Do you agree, disagree? What are your thoughts on these games? Who do you think is going to win these matchups? Drop it in the comment section. I will respond to every single comment. If you want to sign up for our member team, check out that pinned comment below. Click on that link. You can sign up there, and I would definitely appreciate it. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get started. Week 4, all the matchups. Kicking it off Saturday, September 20th at 12 p.m. The number 17 Texas Tech, undefeated 3-0, versus Big 12 rival number 16, the Utah Utes, also 3-0. This game, let's call it like it is. This is going to be extremely fun. Utah 3.5-point favorites, 57.5 over-under. Two of the best offenses in college football right now. Morton slinging the ball up and down the field for Texas Tech, 58 points a game, throwing for 383.7, giving up 11.7. Texas Tech has a defense. Who would have known? Utah 45.7 points a game, throwing for 227, running for 290, giving up 8.3. Kyle Whittingham, you know they're going to play good defense. Dampier throwing the ball, running the ball. This game will go down to the fourth quarter. It could be a turnover that decides it in the end. Give me Texas Tech pulling off the upset, 34-31. This is one. It is a 50-50 matchup. It's going to be fun. And on our next game at 12:45 p.m. on the SEC Network, UAB versus number 15 Tennessee 2-1. Coming off that game versus Georgia, they should have won it. The guy couldn't make a kick. They had a 12-year-old kicker. He just couldn't get it through. Right now, Tennessee 98.7% chance to win. 39.5-point favorite, 67.5 over/under. They are pissed off they lost that. Josh Heupel, one of the best offensive minds in all of college football. Aguilar having a great season. They have a massive, great wide receiver core. 52.7 points a game, throwing for 359, running for 210, giving up 29. Tennessee, they're going to take that revenge out on UAB. Sorry, guys. Tennessee wins this one 52-13. And then at 3 p.m., old Pac-12 rivals, the battle for the state of Oregon. 0-3 Oregon State versus number 6, the Oregon Ducks, 3-0. Dante Moore looking great. Dan Lanning, this team is built from the lines out, from the middle, from the inside out. They have great running backs, wide receiver core. Dante Moore slinging the ball up and down the field. 98.7% chance to win. Ducks, 35.5-point favorites, 57.5 over/under. Penn State is lurking around the horizon. Oregon wants to make sure they are rolling. They're averaging 54 a game, throwing for 256, running for 247, only giving up 10. They have a great defense. They have one of the best offenses. Oregon continues the roll. They win this one 52-14. And then on the ACC Network at 3:30 p.m., 1-0 Kent State versus number 7 Florida State, 2-0 coming off the bye, fully rested. Not that they need the rest to beat the crap out of Kent State. FSU 45.5 favorites, 56.5 over/under. Florida State's averaging 54 a game. Castellanos looking great since he came over from Boston College. Props to Mike Norvell. Props to Gus Malzahn. They're only giving up 10. They are shutting down the run, shutting down the pass. A massive talent disparity here. Florida State wins this one easily, 48-13. They continue to roll. When they play Miami, that is going to be an extremely fun game. And this game coming up next at 3:30 p.m. on ABC, this is not just business, this is personal for both teams. Number 22 Auburn, 3-0 versus number 11 Oklahoma Sooners, 3-0. This is Hugh Freeze versus Brent Venables. This is Jackson Arnold with Auburn playing his old team Oklahoma. He would love to beat Oklahoma. Oklahoma would love to beat him. Sooners 65.3% chance to win this one. 6.5-point favorites at home, a 48.5 over/under. Auburn, 37 points a game, running for 242. Jackson Arnold, not the best passer, but he can definitely run it. They're only giving up 14. Solid defense, top 20 defense, a great run game. Oklahoma, though, with John Mateer, with Arbuckle, both coming over from Washington State, might be the Heisman frontrunner right now. He's at least top 3. Carson Beck might be 1, but either way, he's in the conversation. They're averaging 33.7. Throwing for 316, running for 156, only giving up 6.3, and that's with a top 25 win under their belt. I think the Sooners will dominate this game in the trenches. They are at home. Might get close fourth quarter, but Oklahoma wins this one 28-24. Then at 3:30 on ESPN, you have 3-0 Tulane, having a great season so far. Reslaf, this team is running the ball, throwing the ball. They are giving up some points here, especially passing yards. They'll be visiting number 13 Ole Miss 3-0 Lane Kiffin team. You know Lane Kiffin. They're always going to have a good offense. It doesn't matter who starts at quarterback. Chambliss, Simmons, they're going to move the ball. They're going to be playing solid defense. The defense, top 10 defense last season, not top 10 this season, but they should get better every single week. Ole Miss, 86.8% chance to win, but Tulane would love to beat an SEC team here. Right now, the Rebels, 12.5-point favorites, 61.5 over/under. Ole Miss, 44.7 points a game, giving up 21.7. Tulane, 30 points a game. But Ole Miss, they are dominating almost 550 yards of offense per game. They should be able to own this game. They are the more talented team. Keep around Tulane, though. Ole Miss wins 34-23. CBS at 3:30, number 21, Michigan Wolverines, 2-1. They still don't have Sharon Moore back on the road versus 3-0. The Nebraska Cornhuskers, if they win this one, they'll jump up into the top 25. This is a battle of 5 stars. Dylan Raiola versus Underwood. Underwood, true freshman here, 4th game on the road at Nebraska is going to be very difficult. Raiola, Nebraska, difficult team. Matt Rule team, 50.3% chance to win this one. Practically a 50-50. Nebraska is the underdog. Michigan, 2.5-point favorites, 45.5 over under. Both these teams want to win this game in the trenches at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be trench warfare. It's going to be old school running the ball downhill football. Give me Raiola making the difference. Nebraska has the more rounded offense. They have the better defense, but it's close. Both these teams can play football. Give me Nebraska pulling off the upset at home, 28-26. It's going to be fun, and it's going to be old school. 3:30 p.m. on ABC, Purdue 2-1, visiting number 24, Notre Dame 0-2. 0-2, number 24. To me, they should be ranked. Notre Dame, 93% chance to win, 26.5-point favorites, 54.5 over-under. Who's had a harder start to the season than the Irish? They had to play at Miami. They had to play the Aggies, both top 15 teams. Very difficult start to the schedule. They are pissed off. They are winless. They need to win out in order to have any shot to make the playoffs. Marcus Freeman, he's going to have this team prepared. CJ Carr, Love, Pierce, run the ball, run it down their throat. To me, this game's not going to be close. From kickoff, Notre Dame should out-physical this team at the line of scrimmage. They got to get their defense on track, though. They win this one 42-17. 4:30 on the CW, you have Temple visiting number 18, Georgia Tech 3-0. I said Georgia Tech should have been ranked last week, but either way, they beat Clemson. Now they're in the top 25, making a potential run at an ACC championship game. 92.1% chance to win at home. They are 24.5 favorites. 52.5 over under. Georgia Tech, great offense. Props the key here. Props the king. Props the Haynes. This team can run the ball. They suck up a lot of clock. They control the time of possession. 36.7 points a game, throwing for 270, running for 230. That's about 500 yards of offense per game, only giving up 17.7 with a solid win versus Clemson. Georgia Tech, they're going to run it down their throat. When you can run the ball like that, you own the second half. Georgia Tech wins 44-16. 7 p.m. on ESPN, South Carolina getting booted out of the top 25 last week. They are 2-1 on the road versus number 23. Welcome to the top 25, Missouri 3-0. The Tigers, a 80.2% chance to win this one. Mizzou, 13.5-point favorites, 46.5 over under. South Carolina, 23 points a game, giving up 17.3. Props to the Gamecocks last season. Shane Beamer had this team prepared to play, but I've been saying this entire year so far. Lenora Sellers has not accurately been passing the ball down the field. Couldn't hit wide open receivers. They are a physical team. They are a good team. They got to get things back on track, though. Sellers is banged up. We don't even know if he's going to be playing here. Mizzou, Perbola, they are slinging the ball up and down the field. 51.7 points a game, throwing for 285, running for 302. Missouri, 51.7 points a game. Crazy. Drinkowitz, great coach, gets a lot out of his players, only giving up 15.7. I have Mizzou winning this game. South Carolina drops to 2-2. Tigers win 28-17. And why not the game day, the college game day matchup in Miami, 7:30 p.m. on ABC, 1-2 Florida versus number 4 Miami 3-0. Some people are saying Miami should be number 1. They've definitely made a case for it. Big point here, their Hurricanes, do not underestimate the Gators. Very talented roster. Number 11 overall. Their defense has been playing great so far. They can keep this game potentially close, but the offense has been atrocious. DJ Lagway, 5 picks last week. If he only threw 2 picks, they probably win that game. The point is they only have 2 touchdowns this season versus non-FCS teams. The Hurricane, Carson Beck, probably the Heisman frontrunner. They are having a great season. They have the offensive line, the best offensive line in the country. They can lean on teams. They're going to control the second half, the pace of this game. They'll control the momentum. Hurricane, 7.5-point favorites, 51.5 over under. Florida, 27 points a game, giving up 12.7. Very talented roster. They are better roster-wise than they've been playing this season. Hurricanes, 40.3 points a game. Throwing for 307. Running for 174. Only giving up 13 points a game. You gotta love it. Carson Beck here. That's the difference. He's the veteran. Miami wins this game. They control the fourth quarter. More importantly, they win 32-20. And another very good one on NBC at 7:30. Number 9, the Fighting Illini, 3-0. Brett Bielema's team on the road versus number 19, Kurt Cignetti's Indiana Hoosiers, also 3-0, undefeated. Battle of the Big Ten teams. Indiana, 62.8% chance to win. The Fighting Illini, 37.2. Indiana, 4.5-point favorites at home. 52.5 over under. All Kurt Cignetti does is win. Will he be able to win this one? Both these quarterbacks are veterans. You have Mendoza versus Altmaier, but Altmaier's been on this team for 3 years. He's a veteran in this system. Mendoza, this is his first season with this team, but he looked really good last week. Fighting Illini, 45 points a game, giving up 7.3. Indiana, 52 points a game, giving up 7.7. These defenses are playing good. Both teams can throw the ball. Both teams can run the ball. The Hoosiers probably have the better defense. They are at home. That has to mean something. They have the better offense also, but for some reason, I'm feeling that Luke Altmaier might make the difference. Give me the Fighting Illini to pull off the upset on the road. They win at 27-24. It's going to be very close, though. 7:30 p.m. on ESPNU, Georgia State versus number 20 Vanderbilt. Welcome to the top 25. 3-0 Vandy, 97.6% chance to win. Vandy, 26.5 point favorites. 53.5 over under. Vandy, they should have the momentum here. Diego Pavia back for his 19th year of college football practically. This guy's like 54 years old, still playing college football for some reason. How does that happen? Vanderbilt, 40 points a game, giving up 10. Georgia State, 20 points a game, giving up 40.7, giving up about 500 yards every single game. Vanderbilt should easily be able to win this one. I have them winning it 38-10. And we finally have an FCS matchup, 7:45 p.m. Southeast Louisiana 2-1 versus number 3, the LSU Tigers 3-0. I said last week, LSU probably should be the number 3 team right now. Yes, they have a top 10 overall roster. They have the veteran quarterback with Nussmeier. He has not looked on points so far this season. They haven't even scored more than 20 points yet this season, but they definitely should be able to do that versus an FCS team. It being an FCS game, we won't have any lines or spreads till the day of, but LSU 98.5% chance to win. 20 points a game, giving up 9. They have a great defense here, great secondary, great defensive front seven. I need to see that offense step up. They got to put up 70 this game. Give me a 70 burger. Give me a 60 burger. At least for the love of God, give me over 50. I have the Tigers winning this one easily, 57-7. And then talking about teams and players that have underperformed so far, 8 p.m. on ESPN Plus, 0-3, Sam Houston State versus number 8 Texas, 2-1. Texas, if they did not have a Longhorns logo with this resume, probably wouldn't be number 8. Longhorns, 98.9% chance to win, 40.5 point favorites. 51.5 over under. Texas, Arch Manning, you got to get the mechanics right. This is year 3 in this system. It is inexcusable. They have to move the ball better. Top 5 overall roster. They are loaded. Only 24 points a game through your first 3 games, and you've only played one good team, and you're only averaging 24 a game. That's not going to cut it. They're giving up 10.3. Their defense will keep them in every single game, but that offense, if they do not improve drastically, once they get into SEC play, it is going to be a very, very long season, but they should win this one easily. Arch Manning, you got to at least throw for 300. Give me Texas winning this one 44-10. And our final top 25 game is a Big Ten versus Big Ten game, 11 p.m., very late on Fox. 3-0 Michigan State. How about Jonathan Smith's team here? He has his quarterback. He has his 5-star quarterback, Childs. He's slinging the ball. Actually, somewhat keeping the turnovers down. They'll be on the road versus number 25 USC Trojans. 3-0. The best offensive mind in all of college football, Lincoln Riley. 95.2% chance to win. They have the number 2 offense right now. Mayava looking really good this season. Throwing the ball, running the ball. They can do a little bit of everything. Year 2 with D'Anton Lynn. Defenses look solid so far. Trojans, 17.5 point favorites. 56.5 over under. Michigan State, 35 points a game. USC, 55 points a game. Throwing for 364. Running for 240. That's 600 yards of offense every game. Only giving up 16.7. Lane, Lemon, a great wide receiver core, great running backs. The offensive line actually looking pretty good. Trojans should win this game. Starting Big Ten play. Great season so far. They win it 35-17. Guys, that's our quick picks, our quick rundown on all of our college football top 25 matchups for week 4 of the 2025 college football season. If you want a more in-depth breakdown, check out my video that came out 2 weeks ago. This was for the people that are under a time crunch. We ran through them all. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, by all means, drop them below. Do you agree? Disagree? What are your thoughts on these games? What are your favorite picks this weekend? Leave it in the comment section. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, check out that pinned comment below. Click on that link. You can sign up there. And of course, as always, thank you for watching.